What's up, my dudes? This is Amanda's daughter because she's busy right now, so I'm going to do her video for her. So today she wanted me to show y'all her makeup palette collection. So first things first is the collectibles. You don't use these. You can if you want to, but I think they're just for show because I'm sure they're not that pigmented. But I don't know, so don't take my word for it. But anyway, so these are just really cute collectibles. They all have a mirror in them. There's also a Pocahontas one if you like Pocahontas, and it's really pretty too. Anyway, so yeah, these are just collectibles, really cute. A good gift if you want like your daughter to have a gift or something, or niece. Okay. Second, we have the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. Now, this palette is very pigmented and very bright colors. Like, these two colors are super bright and pigmented. There's 3 shimmers, the black, the yellow, and the blue. And if you like nude colors, this is not a good palette, and it's very pricey also. Okay. Third, we're gonna go to the Naked palettes, but this right here is one of the knockoff palettes that's less expensive, and it looks just like the Naked one palette. Okay, we're gonna show y'all both of them beside each other. Okay, see, they're very similar. They have very similar colors. They're both very pigmented. Alright, so yeah, if you would like to get this palette, it's less, and then this one's more expensive. But they're both beautiful. Moving on to Naked 3. So Naked 1 and the knockoff one was more brown tones, and this one's more like pinkish, nudie tones, more subtle. It's also very pigmented, but most of the time I have to use eye primer for the color to be on my eye. So if you don't like using that step, then I wouldn't recommend this palette. But it's very expensive, but also very beautiful. Moving on. Okay, this one. This is the new Naked palette this year. It came out. Now this palette is pink tones and also brown tones, and it has this burnt orange over here for like a transition color. This palette is all matte colors, and it's more nude. This palette was expensive, so yeah. Moving on to this palette. Don't know how to say the name, so you just look at it. Alright, this palette is one of my favorites. There's 3 of them. This one's one of my favorites, although I can't use it because it's my mom's. But it's more brown tones and nudes, and it has shimmers, but it also has matte tones, so you can put it in your crease. There's more. There's brown tones, and there's this copper red, and there's gold, and then that's another copper color, and then these pink, that pink tone shimmer, and then these transition colors. This palette is very beautiful, and it's on the pricey side. Okay, no, it's not on the pricey side, my bad. I don't buy these things. Okay, moving on to the new peach Sweet Peach palette. Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This one is a lot of different colors. Like, it has your more neutral colors right here, pinky, and then brown, and then purples, and then those colors are just whatever. So it has shimmers, and it also has matte colors for transition colors. And also, it's very pigmented, of course. This palette was expensive because it's new. Anyway, this is a beautiful palette as well that I can't use. So, this is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. I know this because it's smaller than the Morphe palette, and I can't open it. Give me a second. Alright. So this palette is all of Jaclyn Hill's favorite colors of the Morphe collection. She's got the purples, the browns, the neutrals, and the shimmers. She usually uses the shimmers in the palette as a highlighter, so if you like doing that, you can do that. And what I like about this palette is that there's more matte colors than there is shimmer, so you can use a lot more and combine more to make transition colors and blend them together to just make something pretty. So, and this palette is very pigmented, and it's one of my favorites too. Okay. Next is the Morphe palette that I can't use, of course. Okay, this palette, I'm not going to take that off, it's okay. This palette has the more burnt orange colors, and this palette is more brown tones than anything, and it has a few new tones up here. And it's very pigmented, and also it has a lot more matte colors than it does shimmer, which I like. I don't know if you like that, but it's good for me. These palettes were not expensive, if you were wondering. They're on the lower side. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is the ColourPop. I have 3 of these. 3 different ones. Okay. So these come in like little components like this. And they're very pigmented. And they're all shimmers, mostly. Mostly they're all shimmers. So there's gold, there's silver, there's pinkish tones, and there's purple in this palette. There's only one matte color in this palette, and it's this nudie pink skin tone color. Okay. This is the nude pink. The name of it is Super Shock Shadow, and I think it's really beautiful. And then I'm going to show you one more out of this little component. This one is called what the freak? 505. And I think I named that one wrong, but it's okay because this is the Super Shock palette. So there's a shimmer. And I think this is one of my mom's favorites out of the whole thing because it's used a lot. And these are very pigmented as well. And they're more on the cheaper side. So, alright, this one has more nude tones and browns And it also has this matte pink. Famous is the name of it. And it's more of a burgundy pink. More of a burgundy pink. And of course, these palettes are very pigmented. Because ColourPop is the bomb. And this brown tone right here, which is called Vanity Fair, it's very beautiful, and I think that this is my favorite out of the whole thing. I would swatch it, but I have so much stuff on my fingers, I can't. But just believe me, it's pigmented. Last but not least, we have another ColourPop, because they the bomb, like I said. This one has more golds, and it has a purple, and that same color that I showed you that my mom likes, and this brown. We're going to show you. And it has one matte color, and it's a more skin tone color than the other one. The other one was more pink. This one's more actual skin tone. And we're going to show you it looks like millionaire, but it's nonlinear. So this one is also one of my favorites. It's a gold tone, and it has like colorful sparkles in it, and it's really pretty. But these palettes are all very cheap, and yeah, they're just cheap, and they're very pigmented and beautiful, and a lot of pretty eyeshadow designs can be made with these. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and Amanda will see y'all next time. Bye, dudes. Deuces.